It's really bad for you, and it's not necessary, and we're being co-opted by something and someone. And I think we looked this up on the podcast, Jamie. Didn't it come out of, there was some town in Texas, I believe, that had naturally fluoridated water, which occasionally, just
we have it in the hill
higher.
country. The water is definitely naturally fluoridated.
Yeah,
it's in the
there's
ground.
natural levels of different minerals, and there's different stuff that in this one area had a fairly high natural level of fluoride, and these people had like great oral hygiene. Whether or not that was a convenient study that they pointed to, or a convenient case they pointed to make the argument to get rid of all that fluoride, there's you got to look many layers into all this kind of stuff, because they've been throwing fluoride in the water for how long, and how much money has been spent throwing fluoride in the water, and how many people have built mansions and have fucking Mercedes-Benz they're tooling around in because they've been throwing fluoride in the water, and that's a deep system to try to untangle after 50, 60 years of doing
this.
It's
the petrochemical industry. That's where all our medicines come from. And I was watching the Grammys. And I don't really.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I know. Well, I usually watch for the Satan segment. I would say, "Oh, okay, there it is. There's the Illuminati. There's
There's always one.
There's the. They didn't have one.
That's
had
crazy.
Beautiful women
Maybe
in nice dresses.
Trump
and
is
everything.
president. They're a little nervous.
No. Presidents are important for the culture.
It's very important for the Satan
people. They're in trouble.
Yeah,
they're in trouble. Jesus is making a
yeah.
comeback, man. They're in trouble
you gotta
there.
Hide now. Go back into the basement of Comet Pizza.
And
place that doesn't have a basement, by the way.
We're reliably informed. And I hadn't really watched network television a lot, and there's a lot of commercial breaks, but the first 10 all had a pharmaceutical product which I'd never heard of, a name I can't remember, and side effects literally included death. I'm like, what is going on with this? And ask your doctor, I'm like, do I have this? Should I have this? Do I want this? I mean, is this going on with me? And people are all happy in the commercials. They're like, look, my skin looks good and I'm happy and I have a beautiful family. It's almost like we used to, sell cars. Now they're just selling the pharmaceuticals.
Well, that will be an interesting thing if RFK Jr. gets in place. If RFK Jr. gets in place and they stop this advertising on, we are one of 2 countries on earth that allows New Zealand, and New Zealand's far more restrictive than us. We should be really restrictive about this because advertising works. And there's advertising that doesn't bother me at all, like Chevrolet Corvette. Boom, boom, okay, I want one of those. It's okay. It's fine. But when it can give you bloody diarrhea and suicidal ideology.
Anal leakage.
Yeah, and you're just fucked up in the head and you're depressed and you don't know why, but now your zits are gone. Hey, slow down.